All right, guys, welcome to my dungeon, my workout room, where I do most of my videos. Or instead of the house of worship, it's the house of worship. But anyways, in this video, I want to talk about skills that millionaires master. So the first one is persuasion. You have to have the gift of gab. You have to be a good salesman. And no, I don't mean being cheesy, none of that stuff. I mean being able to genuinely talk to people and connect to people and being able to persuade them. You know, you try to persuade girls to be your girlfriend. You try to persuade a girl to be your wife. You persuade your parents to invest in you, or other investors, or you're always trying to persuade people. You're a salesman, so being able to persuade people is going to go a long way in you being able to get what you want. And like I said, getting what you want doesn't mean having to pull one over on somebody. No, it means being able to present your idea in a way where other people want to go, yeah, I want to be a part of that dude. The next one is being able to read people, whether it's body language or, people's tone, or, just seeing that, what they're doing. It all kind of tells you whether they're lying or telling the truth or whatever. If you read somebody, if you're watching somebody in there, they don't make a whole lot of eye contact, or they have weird little tics, or maybe they just have a shitty grin on their face, or they just have that look in their eye that they just look like someone who will fuck you over or stuff like that. A lot of people who are rich have the ability to read people because they've been fucked over before. You usually become successful and a millionaire by losing a bunch of times. Well, once you've lost so many times, you know what not to do in the past. And hopefully you can learn some of the mistakes from people who are successful so you don't have to have those same failures. But you can read people, and someone who's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna become rich and famous, and you just kind of read them and go, you've never done that before. I know you don't know what you're talking about, or you're lying or something. So being able to read people is really important. The next one is making others wealthy. I know it sounds weird. Well, how am I going to be rich? By making other people wealthy. Well, if you have a good product or a good service, your people will want to be a part of what you're doing. They're going to see what you're doing and say, okay, yeah, he's doing, something exciting over here. He's doing something good over here, and I want to be a part of it. And, that kind of, goes out to not only other people who want to work for you, but it also goes out to your customers. They start saying, oh no, they have a product or a service over here, and there's all these really good people behind it, and they're a part of it, and so I believe in their product or service. So when you help make other people rich, you're going to become wealthy. So another thing is recruiting. Rich people get really good at recruiting. You can walk around and you could just be in a restaurant or the mall or a grocery store or whatever, and maybe the checkout girl or the guy behind the counter or something, you could just tell that they have a good attitude. They have good natural salesmanship. Maybe they just need to come and work for you, and they might be working at some piddly little job or something, and if you just gave them a chance and gave them the tools and gave them the scripts and gave them the whatever to come, work with you, that you could take them to that next level, and then hopefully they'll get rich so you can become wealthy. But you can always recruit people by just, oh, they've got a great attitude. They dress for the job they want, not the one they have. They have good salesmanship, that kind of stuff. You just see that and you're just like, see. Time management. People who are really rich are not going to waste their time with things that don't matter, things that make them angry or that are negative or stupid or worthless or not as good as what they're doing. So they learn to get good at time management. But part of your time management is actually scheduling your day out before the day. Don't waking up and being like, okay, well, what do I have to do today? Like, you schedule your day out the day before or the week before or the month before, however far in advance you can, and things may move around a little bit, but every minute of your day is accounted for. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed at this time, I'm gonna wake up at this time, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna exercise, I'm gonna eat breakfast, I'm gonna take a shower and get ready, I'm gonna go to work. When I get to work, I have to check my emails, I gotta call so-and-so, I got a meeting at this time, and so your whole day is scheduled out. There's not 1 minute that's wasted. So you can't waste your time letting other people or other things in that are going to be a waste of time. The only thing that can come in are things that are going to be a better use of your time than what you have already. So they're also usually good at problem solving. So something comes up and they say, okay, well, what happened? How did this happen? They go through the who, what, when, where, why, and how. And then they just go, okay, I'm gonna make this better, faster, easier, and cheaper. And so we don't have to do this again. I'm gonna put rules in place. I'm gonna give people the tools and the training and the, whatever. So they're gonna figure it out and do it right the first time, so they don't have to come back and do it every single time, all over again. They're gonna really be good at problem solving. Get it taken care of once, so you don't have to do it again. They're also usually pretty good at managing their money. They're not going to buy junky things. They're not going to buy flashy things. If you're buying a car, you're probably not going to buy a car that's unreliable. You're not going to buy, chains with a bunch of diamonds and shit on them. You're going to buy things that are good quality and that serve a purpose, not junky, flashy shit. They're also usually good at being patient. This is one I suffer with probably the most out of all these, is being patient. And yes, even in patience, in the fact of if someone makes you mad, you're not quick to jump and, call people names or threaten people or say things that you're going to regret later. Yes, that's part of it too. But sometimes that patientness is well, hold on, I'm not going to sign this contract yet. Let me think this through. Do I really need to buy that, or can we hold out? Is the economy about to turn in some weird way that's going to affect us negatively? Just kind of take a step back, take a breath, think calmly, think rationally, and sometimes it may, you may not have to do it. You just be like, okay, yeah, I took that 1 second, but sometimes it may take a day or a week or a month or however long it takes to, make a good decision. And finally, one of the skills that millionaires master is learning. They are always learning. They're learning from, they're reading books, they're watching videos, they're talking to people who have done it in the past successfully. Or sometimes you talk to people who have messed up, and so you learn the successes and the failures, what to do and what not to do. You listen to all the gurus. You learn how to hire the right people, and get rid of people. When to get rid of people when they're not doing right anymore and stuff like that. You're always learning. There's always something you can learn about every aspect of business, whether it's marketing, sales, service, management, accounting. It doesn't matter. There's a never. It's like exercising. You're never going to have the perfect body, so you just keep sculpting away. Keep doing a bench press. You keep doing squats. You'll get it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. You just really gotta learn those skills and master them to become a millionaire. And guess what? If you want to be a billionaire, you just keep doing that over and over and over and over. So, all right, guys, please subscribe, share, comment, and like. Let's get to work.